Great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. It's the Sam Houston State Bearkats and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Chanticleers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearkats offense will start this game off with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, a little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Touchdown, Coastal! Into the end zone for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pressure coming. Working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Breaks the tackle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a big gain. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air, but when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it, make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run game.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Chanticleers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bearkats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the Bearkats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his man. It's Barry Johnson. And they're able to get him on the ground.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Bearkats have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Back to throw. It's locked. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the ground, it's Edwards. Crosses the 35. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Makes the catch. It's Washington.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And the Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Going with the counter play here. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To throw, it's Bailey. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Courtney. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things I like about this tight end is he's a target vertically down the field. That was a post route that time. And if you want to try to cover him with a linebacker, probably not going to be fast enough. You want to cover him with a safety, probably not going to be big enough. That's the matchup nightmare this guy can be, and his quarterback well aware of it on that throw.
The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Gives it on the option. Nice move to keep running. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll go right back to the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get to 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. First quarter in the books. Let's see what kind of numbers these two wide receivers are putting up. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearkats offense out there to go on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosion.
Oh, he's got some space. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
Caught behind the line. It's O'Neal. It looks as if we have an injured Bearcat on the field. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on second and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Chanticleers now ready to go on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Bailey. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The run to the right. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Courtney. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying play action. On the run, fires downfield. He's open on the right. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. After that near turnover, the clock is stopped as they tend to an injured player. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Lets it fly. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Chanticleers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Finds a little space. There he goes. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Chanticleers are threatening in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Could not make his way to the corner. The Bearcats in the hurry up. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 94, set to kick off.
Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Chanticleers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Makes the catch, it's Courtney. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Complete in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
27, Sam Houston, 9. Number 30, set to kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bearkats will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, I did check in with Coach Beard at the half. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Nice.
Holly, thank you.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Makes the grab, it's Courtney. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Bearkats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they try it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll run the screen. Snags it, and there's running room. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Locke. The sure hands, it's O'Neal. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Bearkats will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Bearkats want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Wants to throw. It's locked. Fires on the move. Pulls it in with one hand. The Bearkats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
That's a first down for the offense.
The give on the inside. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up first and goal.
Touchdown, Sam Houston! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina has it, the Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it from the gun. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
A run for the quarterback. There's some room. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back back-to-back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. He made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
Houston, 16. Number 30, set to kick this one away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Bearkats offense out there to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys.
Houston, 16.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. From the gun, the ground game.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's locked. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Quickly complete. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
And the Chanticleers will punt this one away.
Formation to kick it away.
They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Here's the pressure. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2 possession.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll go to the counter. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the air, it's Bailey. Finds a tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Pulls it on the option. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. Down 2 scores in the fourth, the defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Luck. Unloads to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. First down and more. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Rushes on him. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incomplete.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for space. It's Edwards. Got enough for the first. The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside, it's Edwards. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
And this has to feel great for this offense. To come out here in front of your home crowd and make as many plays as you made, it's going to build a lot of confidence moving forward.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.